Hi all, good morning. Welcome to Orbitex. Thanks for joining the free demo. I'm expecting actually few more audience need to come, but it's already 9:04. Let's start the session. Let me share my screen quickly, and this entire session is a recordable. So I will share you the recording links as well. If you have any important work, you can feel free to disconnect. So I'll share you the recording links as well. And second point, you can unmute yourself at the end of the session and you can ask your doubts, whatever you have, not only regarding the courses, about the career path, content, and whatever you want. You can unmute yourself for end of the session, please. This is my humble request. Please don't unmute in between the classes because we are going in one flow. If you break that flow, that may affect the other audience. So that's my humble request. And I will cover all the rules and what we are going to be teach, all those stuff in the session itself. And please note down if you have any other doubts at the end of the session. And I'm requesting you to share your contact details and mail ID in the chat box. Don't worry, we won't bother you. Just this is a reminder kind of thing. We are going to sending you on every batches on the job updates of latest content, all those things. We are going to share it to your WhatsApp and mail IDs. So I'm requesting you to please share your mail IDs and WhatsApp details, WhatsApp phone numbers or contact details in the chat box. Okay. So before going to the session, let me intro about myself. Hi, this is Sathya. I'm working as a cloud and DevOps engineer in one of the big MNC. So many of you know about my work details as well, but still, as official point of view, I'm hiding my work details. So I'm working as a TL in one of the big MNCs. So I'm working as a multi-cloud with a DevOps perspective nowadays. I am introducing AI as well in my projects. So in this course, we are going to topics are going to design for a real-time based. So what's different, Satya, to others and me? So the thing is, you are going to learn entire real-time comparatively outside course, guys. So let me tell you one thing. In regular, I'm not going to marketing and all. Just I'm telling you the real time. I I educate n number of students till now. I saw few students who is joined again here because they are paying a huge amount like 40,000, 50,000 in outside, but they are teaching the theoretical concepts. They can't able to crack the interviews using the theoretical concept. So they rejoin here with less fees and they crack the interviews as well. So many success stories also available here. So I am going to teach you complete real time. And the course curriculum I am going to share you shortly. That is just for your reference. I am not going to follow the same. Why means, for example, today if I am going to get some errors or some new implementation, I am going to show it by tomorrow in the classes. So I won't stick on the theoretical concepts. I won't stick on the curriculum. Definitely, it will cover more than the curriculum. That's an important point. You have to note it down. And apart from that, if you want, Satya, I want to cover these topics because in my project, in one of the friends said these topics also. We are going to cover that based on the real time stuff. Okay, so this is about me and the brief intro about the course. But let me go. I'll go deep as well. Don't worry. And this is my contact details. Note it down. This is my WhatsApp number, and I have another number as well. You can you can store my contact details and you can ping me in WhatsApp at any time. So again, I'm requesting everyone, please share your contact details in the chat and mail IDs. So we'll get you will get regular interview tips and as well as the job updates. Whether you're joining or not, that's a secondary. But you don't know where what the possible ways, right? So you have to try each and everywhere. So if I put one status, for example, last batch also, one of the student is not joined here, but I updated some few job updates. He attended the interview, he cracked the job. So if you want the job updates, if you want that interview tips on regular basis, anyway, we have the blogs as well. So we are going to share the real-time flow charts and the real-time interview tips as well using the blogs. So if you want all these details, you have to share your contact details and mail ID. That's the only request from my end for a free demo. So I'm not going to charge anything apart from this for the free demo. Just your contact details. That's it. Don't worry. We won't pinch you. That means we won't ping you every time. We won't call you at every time. Okay. This for updates for your sake only. And the basic info. The classes will be on online mode. The course duration basic is minimum 3 months, but it will more than that as well. Definitely for 3 to 4 to 5 months as well, based on the class flow. But minimum 3 to 4 months is mandatory the course, and all the live classes recordings will be uploaded on every day. So we have the website called orbitex.com. I will show it at the end. So in the website, we will provide you the recording sessions of everyday classes. That recording access will be revoked after 6 months. Okay, you can view that recordings for 6 months. Previously, I was shared in a Google Drive, but due to some security reasons, we created a website and we provided the recordings in a website. And meeting invitation are unique. Today is the not everyday class. Just remove this. So meeting invitations are unique because this free demo is a common one, but once you register Monday onwards, we are going to start the regular classes. The regular classes invitation is unique. We are going to create a WhatsApp group as well. So that WhatsApp group only for official purpose, for especially women employees, women audience, women participations. If you want to join in that WhatsApp group, that's your wish. Okay, we are not going to force you to join in the WhatsApp group for especially women employees. Okay, so and the class timings are actually this is a previous batch one. It's a 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. That is as of now. I fixed that, but based on the audience requirement, based on the polls, I will change the class timings your flexibility. It's not a fixed one. As of now, this is my suggested timing, 9 to 10. If you want me to change the timings, that and all will finalize on the Sunday, before Sunday, guys, before this weekend. Okay. And the most important point, this is a free demo, I know that, but I will give some valuable content. So just 1 hour of your time you are spending, definitely it will help in your career. So keep a pen and paper with you and note it down, whatever I am trying to say. Because anyway, I'm going to send the recording. If you practice in with a pen and paper, that will change your career. Definitely mark my words. Because this is not, you may see, you may think like this is school, this is not a school Satya kind of. But so if you see the clients and all, they will always keep some pen and paper with them. So that's a very good habit. It will increase your what I'm saying stuff. It won't miss your deadlines. It won't miss some important points. So my suggestion, please keep pen and paper with you. Okay? Yeah. This is about the basic info of the class. And what are the basic rules? These and all rules is, yeah, this is a common rules. So I hope you are working professionals. It's a gentleman agreement. You won't share meeting URLs to any strangers. I'm believing on you because someone will join with your name. That's up to your wish, guys. If you share or not share, but one mail ID and one phone number is only allowed for the one user. Okay, so it's a gentleman agreement. You can, I am believing you won't share to anyone. Okay, and as I said earlier, make sure about your registered mail ID. Once you are going to register, make sure about your registered mail ID. We are not allowing to change the mail IDs in between the courses until unless it's a valid reason. So, so please stick on your mail IDs. And as I said earlier, recording access will be revoked after 6 months. So you can't share and download any videos. You have to view via website only. So, and as I said earlier, Q&A will be the end of the every session, not only free session. Every session Q&A is a 10 to 15 minutes will be there. So note it down your points and ask your doubts on end of the session. Not only this, every session I am saying. Okay. So once the demo done, you need to provide these details. This and all I'll send you. Ping me in the WhatsApp. As I said, this is my WhatsApp number, guys. I'll ping you in the chat. So ping me in the WhatsApp. You can get the WhatsApp, all the details of the course. Okay, this is about the course overview. Okay, let's go to the small sessions like why you want to learn the DevOps. First of all, what is the career path? Why you need to choose this career as a career path? Okay, Sathya, I want to sustain in IT industry for next 10 years. What I need to do? So, what are the stuff you are seeing so many things about the layoffs, right? But as a DevOps point of view, you won't get much layoffs, guys. To be frank, I'm saying much layoffs means until unless you don't have any dependencies. Okay, but as a cloud and DevOps is a booming technology nowadays, you will definitely get a n number of opportunities. So it's in a dry period also. My students are getting a calls and they are attending the interviews and they are tracking the interviews from product based as well as service based companies. So what is the career path you want to know? So this is a free information I'm sharing to you guys. Just note it down somewhere, whether you are joining or not, it will help you in future. So first of all, basic stuff is Linux you want to know. So we are going to cover that Linux in the class. After that, you need to know any of the cloud. Any cloud, I would suggest initially as a AWS. Okay. After that is Azure. We are going to cover two clouds in this course, but initially I'm going to concentrate on the AWS. At the end of the course, only I'm going to take a Azure. Why means I'll tell you later. So any cloud knowledge is mandatory nowadays. If you're a developer, if you're a tester, if you're any security engineers or any engineers, you need to know any of the cloud. That is a mandatory because nowadays all the servers are running on the cloud. What is servers? How servers are made? What is the transition of the servers? All the things we are going to cover it in the next sessions. Okay. So what's next? You have to learn DevOps. So DevOps is a combination of multiple tools, guys. Okay. DevOps is one of the methodology. We have software development life cycle, SDLC. There we have agile methodology, waterfall model, DevOps methodology. I'm going to explain it in coming few minutes. So DevOps methodology is one of the very important methodology nowadays. All the products are adapted. So that's why Scrum Masters are getting reduced nowadays. So in my project, there is no Scrum Master. So I will tell you those process as well. Okay. So this is the DevOps. Okay. What next? So DevSecOps. DevOps and DevSecOps mostly same, just a one or two security tools is going to add. It's not a big deal. You can learn it easily. Okay. So DevOps and DevSecOps is a both are same. And next is AIOps. Nowadays, regularly we are hearing about the AI, artificial intelligence. So what they are doing, it's not a separate course, guys. It's a DevOps only. They are introducing some AI agents in the DevOps tools. That's it. That is called the AI ops. So we are going to cover that AI perspective as well in the class. So in that AI perspective, we are going to at the end of the session, we are going to integrate with AI agents, all those things and all. I will cover that perspective as well. Okay. And Satya, okay, you are saying this is the career path. Yeah. So do we need coding knowledge for any of this? We don't need coding knowledge, but we need scripting knowledge. Coding is different than scripting, guys. So coding means what? It's a Python, Java, C, C++. C++ is leave it, but Python, Java, .NET, these are all codings. So, but scripting is a automation stuff. So I will tell you the difference and all exact difference. I will show you the difference as well in later. But the small difference is in coding, you are going to create a app. Example, I'm saying you are going to create one entire app using the coding. But you're using the scripting, you are going to automate the internal process of the app. Again, I'm repeating, coding, you are going to create an entire app. You are going to building an entire app using the coding. But using the scripting, you are going to automate the internal process of the app. That is a small difference. Don't worry, I will tell you. Here in our course, we are going to cover Terraform as well as Ansible. Okay. So the scripting, and anyway, in Linux, we are going to cover shell scripting as well. That's a very easy, guys. So it's a don't worry on that, but we are going to cover the real-time perspective so you can easily learn it. Coming to the coding part, if you have coding knowledge, it's an added advantage for AI ops because nowadays they are using AI agents to integrate with the DevOps tools. But if you have coding knowledge, you can create your own AI agent. So what is AI agent? What all the stuff? I'll explain that. Don't worry. So using that coding, you are going to create your own AI. That is an added advantage for you. So if you have, but it's not a mandatory. If you have knowledge, that's a good one. Okay. This is your career path for next 10 years. But the up to this is a mandatory nowadays, guys. Up to this, the mandatory. DevOps is the future. DevOps and AIOps is the future. So why the future? Why Satya? Why the different methodologies of sunsetting? Only DevOps methodologies are booming nowadays. Okay, let me explain you the software development life cycle in a brief manner, not fully, because we don't have that much time to cover the full software development life cycle in this session. But in future, the next sessions and all, I am going to cover it. Usually, my class will be traditional method to advanced method, guys. The teaching way I'm saying. So I will start it from the history. History means 10 years back without cloud, what they are using. 10 years back without DevOps, what they are using. I'll start it from the history and I will cover up to the advanced level. That is the usually explanation of my class. The same way I'm trying to do that here. Okay. Usually software development life cycle, how it will work. Okay. So imagine you have one application called Swiggy or Zomato or somewhere something. Okay. So I'm saying e-commerce application. E-commerce means Amazon, Flipkart, okay, the shopping apps. That is called e-commerce application. So in this application, this is a client from US or UK, we are not sure. Okay. They will give a project to one of the software company called TCS or CTS or something. So the software company, they will hire some developers, testers, scrum masters, management people. That's not all common in one project. These are everywhere. Developers, testers, cloud engineers. It's a common one. Okay. So usually initial level of screening, they are going to get a requirement from the client. Okay. So what's the requirement exactly? It's a like e-commerce website. They are going to build a Amazon kind of Flipkart or kind of application. That is called the requirement. Once the requirement done, the team is going to design. That is called the infra team or we are calling as a architects design. So I worked as a design engineer as well. That means I worked closely with the architects as well to help for cloud and DevOps perspective. But still, so design, they are going to design it. This application has this much load, and this is the traffic, and these many servers we need, these many developers we need. This is called design. Okay. Once the design phase completed, okay, we are going to use the development. Just a minute. Okay. We are going to use the development. So in development part, so the developers are came development. So developers are going to develop in a Python or Java or whatever it may be. Once it's done, they are going to test it. Once the development part done, they are going to test it. That's why we need automation test engineers, QA test engineers. Okay. Once that part done, they are going to deployment. Deployment means on top of the servers. I will tell you, if you are a new, if you're a freshers, or if you're a non-IT guys, don't worry. I will teach you what is deployment, all those things and all. So deployments means live. They are going to get a live of your app. Okay. So we are going to learn more on this deployment part because it's a DevOps work, DevOps point of view, and DevOps methodology we are going to implement here. Okay. And after that, we are going to maintain it. That is one of the important part, maintenance. So that's what support engineers, operational engineers are here to maintain the application. They are not going to maintain the code level, but they are going to maintain the infra level, like a patching and server maintenance. But nowadays, it was adapted by the cloud engineers. Again, I'm saying those maintenance are adopted by the cloud engineers nowadays because all the servers are maintaining on the cloud. Previously, we have the on-prem, but nowadays, except the finance projects, remaining projects and all, they are adapting the cloud. Finance projects also adapting the cloud, but they have the multi-cloud concept like a Azure, AWS with on-prem. In my project, we are using on-prem as well, but still, on-prem support is very less nowadays. Cloud supports are increased. That's what you will get a full job opportunities on the cloud and DevOps. Here, I just want to cover one more point. If you learn Linux and cloud, you will get cloud support engineers jobs, cloud engineer jobs. If you learn up to DevOps, you can get both cloud support engineer jobs as well as DevOps engineer jobs. So my suggestion, that's why you have to learn up to DevOps is a best opportunity. You will grab it. Okay, fine. So yeah. So this is the usually methodology. Okay, in these methodologies, so let me drag it here step by step. Sorry. Yeah. So previously, before Agile methodology came, okay, we can call it as a waterfall model. What waterfall model is doing? Let me explain it two ways here. Listen carefully, guys. This is one of the important concept. If you are already aware, I'm really appreciate, but listen carefully. Usually, the requirement you'll get, for example, initial requirement you got it from the client, and future you'll get updates like a client will say, I don't want the sign in page, I want a different page. The net banking page is I want some modifications, I want to add some extra cards. Okay, in applications they were giving the some updates. Okay, so again the requirement team is going to collect the information and design it, develop it, and test it. Okay. Before agile methodology, that means sprint model, develop DevOps model. Before that, so what they are doing? So requirement team, listen carefully. Requirement team are going to get a requirement from the client and give it to design engineers, and design engineers give it to development. Development will take 10 days, for example. Development will take 10 days means these 10 days, this design engineers and requirement team is going to sit idle. Ideal means not have that much work. Okay. So, and once developer completed the task, give it to test engineers. Testing team take 7 days means again these 7 days, these developers are going to sit an ideal. I am saying about 10 years back concept. Okay. This 7 days, this testing team, the development team, design team, requirement team are going to sit an ideal because once this done only, again the client will give the new requirement. Okay, this is called a serial light concept. Serial light. In serial light, if you break any of the wire, the entire series of the lights are going to not work, right? It's not going to work. The same concept. If you break any of the chain here, okay, the client won't give any requirement. So you have to wait until the process complete, step by step process complete. Okay, to overcome that, the disadvantages is the developers, design engineers, requirement team or sit an ideal for 10 to 15 days without doing any huge tasks. They will do some management tasks, but they are not going to work with that client that much effectively because these stages must to be complete. These stages must be complete, right? To overcome that, so they are introducing the agile methodology. The agile methodologies are nothing but a sprint based model. What is sprint? What is sprint? How it will work? Sprints are nothing but, for example, in usually it's a 2 week sprint concept, guys. Okay, that means 14 days. Okay, with the working days, it's a 10 days only. Without working days, it's a 14 days. 2 week sprint. So the requirement team, listen carefully again. The requirement team will give the requirements, will collect the requirement from the client and give it to design engineers. And design engineers give it to development. Development will take one sprint. One sprint means 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. So this team is not going to sit an ideal. Again, they will recollect the information with a new update and give it to developers within these 2 weeks. The developers are going to start the next sprint work again. Okay, so this test engine is also same. There is a sprint based model means only 2 weeks of the time the developers must complete the task and take a new task. Every 2 weeks once, developers will get the requirement from the client. Okay, and the design engineers and requirement team are keep on working with that client. The advantage of this agile methodology, no one will sit an ideal. Okay, and workforce are very effective, and you will get a continuous work. So you will get a security updates or some other updates. So you may ask Satya, what are the regular updates? Huge, guys. I'll explain all those stuff in the classes. So you will get a n number of updates. Even the developers and me, DevOps engineers, we won't finish the tasks in a within the sprint until unless high priority, because we have Jira story points. Based on the Jira story points, we are going to work on it. Okay, so the sprint based model is very effective model. That's what this agile methodology came. Okay, continuous work you will get within the 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. No one will sit idle. Okay, the detailed explanation I will explain in the classes, guys. Who will get the requirement, who will get the, this is not process oriented. This is not a technical, this is a process oriented. And one more important point I want to cover. Real time means what? Am I going to teach a technical alone? No. If I want to teach a technical alone, you can refer a number of documents, guys. So you can refer a number of YouTube videos as well. That is the technical stuff will be available. But we need to know the process with the technical. That is important. Without process, if you say I'm the I have experience on 8 years of DevOps engineers, no one will believe that. So we are going to cover process with technical plus real-time projects. Okay, so that will help you You can easily go and sit on the experienced person in the one of the good project. Okay, so this is the sprint based model. Okay, Satya, this sprint based model, okay, fine, agile methodology came. Then where is the DevOps here? Yes. So now, so DevOps is going to work with the agile. DevOps is going to work with the agile. Okay, nowadays DevOps plus agile is the continuous methodologies we are implementing on the every client. Okay, what is the advantage of this? So simply I'm saying, usually if you want to update any of the application, you need downtime, right? That means you want to shut down your application, you have to update and you have to release the new update. But using the DevOps methodology, you don't want downtime. Without downtime, we have deployment strategies called a canary deployment, blue green deployment. We are going to cover all those things in the classes. Okay, so without downtime, you will get updates in the application. Simple way I'm saying, if you have ICICI Bank, so ICICI Bank also developed in AWS only. It's a servers are running on AWS. In this ICICI Bank, okay, this for example, they want to change these icons and all. They are going to down this entire application. No, they will automatically update the icons. They will automatically change the home pages, logos automatically nowadays, right? Okay, but previously, 5 years back, 10 years back, so they will collect all the updates and monthly once they will schedule a maintenance. They will down the entire site. They will release the new updates. What I'm saying, 10 years, 5 years back, 10 years back story. But now they are not going to. They're not going to down the any sites. Your site is keep on running. Your update also going to coming. Okay, that is called the DevOps methodology. In the DevOps methodology, we have microservice concepts and all. I will cover that as well, microservice concept with canary deployments and blue-green deployments. Okay, what are the tools and what are the strategy methods we are going to learn in the here, learn in the DevOps. Okay, so let's cover those perspective first. Let me wait. Please note it down all your doubts, guys. You can unmute at the end of the session. Okay, fine. So the first and foremost thing we are going to cover CI/CD. The CI/CD is the hero of the DevOps engineer. DevOps, like it's a Jenkins tool. We are going to cover it, guys. In Jenkins, we are going to see the pipelines, jobs, schedule runs, all those things. So what Jenkins will do, I will explain. Don't worry. And the first tool is Git. How Git works? Git is a source code management tool. Okay. Without Git, you can't store your code. Once developers develop the code, they are going to push the code in a GitHub only. They are going to push the code in a GitHub only. From this GitHub, you are going to, n number of persons is going to utilize. I will cover more introduction on the Git topic. Don't worry. Okay. It's nothing but a cloud storage of your code. That's it. In simple ways, I am saying for your understanding. So you can store your code in a cloud called Git. Okay. The next is a Maven. So Maven is nothing but it's a build tool. Okay. So in Maven, you are going to learn how to build your tool. So okay, what is build tool, Satya? Okay, let me cover that. See, in if you see the code, n number of files will be available, n number of folders are available, right? So you can't copy each and every folder, each and every file to your server. So you have to zip your folder. Same like in your Windows, you are going to zipping, right? You have 10 files. You are going to zipping it. You are going to copy the entire folder, one mission to another mission easily, right? The same way you are going to zipping it the code using the Maven. That is called the build tool. We are calling that as a build tool. Without this tool, you can't even process the code because SRC, main, Java's, OPT, so many folders will be available. As a developer, once you develop the code, n number of folders will be available. Anyway, I have the project for that. I will show you how to create your own code as well. But here we are going to build your code in a Maven. Okay, that is called the build tool. Once you done, you are going to check the quality. Previously, this concept was doing by testers, but nowadays DevOps engineers adapted that as well. As I said, now DevOps engineers are entering each and every technologies. Okay, so it's a Sonar. We are going to cover Sonar Cube. It's a code quality tool. Okay, what is code quality? If you hear about the plagiarism, so plagiarisms are nothing but in assignments and all, you can't copy others' assignment. You can't copy from the Google. Okay, if you are copied it, if you are trying to copy it, the plagiarism tool will grab that easily, identify that. The same way, Sonar Cube is a code quality tool. It will test the code quality. In every project, we are going to set up some threshold values for your code. In my project, we have 80% threshold value. So using the threshold value, we are going to test your code. Say any bugs are happening, any repetition of the codes, all those things we are going to check in a Sonar Cube. That is the code quality tool. That is one of the important mandatory tool nowadays every projects are utilizing. Okay, in my project we are using security scans kind of. So it's a different project to project. Tools are different, but the concepts of the every tools are same. Tool naming are different, but concepts are same. Okay. Next is Nexus. We are going to cover the Nexus. What is Nexus? Nexus is nothing but a artifactory. Okay. Anyway, nowadays Docker Hub is also artifactory kind of. Okay, we'll cover that as well. But Nexus is one of the important tool. Every project, Nexus, JFrog, this and all artifactory tool. In artifactory, we are going to store this zipping file. Satya, you may ask why you are storing in the artifactory. Anyway, we have GitHub, right? You can store it in a GitHub as well. Why you are storing a artifactory? But here we can store as a version methodologies like version control options. Like you can store n number of versions, 8th version, 8.1 version, 8.2 version. For example, if your project are using 8.2 version of your code, the client wants to revoke it to previous version, you can collect that previous version 8.1 in a Nexus artifactory. So like versions methodologies is going to work it here. It's a simple way I'm explaining, but we are going to learn deep on each and every tool. Okay, so Nexus is an artifactory. We need to store your updated code with a versions. Okay, okay. The next is a Docker. So the Docker is one of the important and advanced concept every projects are using. Okay, so let me keep here. Yeah, it's a Docker. Dockers are nothing but containerization tool. Forget about the spelling. Okay, containerization tool. This containerization tool will help you to container your application. I will teach you all those stuff later. We don't have much time. So containers in simple way, you can say you have ship containers, lorry containers and all. You are going to store vehicles, you are going to store some goods inside the same container. It won't bother about it. So there is no restrictions. You have to store only cars. kind of. It's not like that, right? You can transport cars, you can transport any of the goods using the containers. The same way, the Docker container, you can store any type of code, any type of application, and you can transfer to one OS to another OS. You don't need any dependencies. Dependencies means you want Windows only, you want Linux only. There is no dependency like that. Previously, it is. If you are developing a Java application, you have to install a Java on your laptop so that your Java application will run. But nowadays, it's a containerization concept. The Java libraries, dependencies, and all inbuilt in the container itself. It can run on any platform with a less weight. Okay, so that is called the Docker container. And the next hero is Kubernetes. So Kubernetes is alone. It's a 2 to 3 months concept, guys. It's a very huge. It's a ocean. Still, still new methodologies are coming in the Kubernetes. But we are going to learn up to the important stuff, whatever we are going to work on the real time. Okay, so Kubernetes are nothing but an orchestration tool. Orchestration means what? So orchestration, nothing but once you containerize your Docker, you are going to automate using the Kubernetes. So load balancings, scaling methodologies, we are going to implement in the Kubernetes, networking strategies, proxy methodologies, all those things we are going to implement in the Kubernetes. Okay. Okay. Apart from these tools, we are going to learn the monitoring tool, Confluence pages, and Jira ticketing tool. All those management tools also we are going to learn it. Okay, Satya, you are saying individual tools. Then what is the CI/CD task? Okay, listen carefully. This is very important. So once developers develop the code, okay, it store it in a GitHub, right? So how you are going to copy it from the GitHub? If you are doing manually, the code is very huge. The application code is very huge. It's a 5 GB, 10 GB, 100 GB. So forget about the GBs, but it's a very huge applications. How can you copy manually? Okay. So, and also the integration of the Git to Maven, are you going to give manually? And the Maven to Sonar Cube, are you going to give the manually? It's all manual stuff, right? To avoid the manual work, we are going to introduce the CI/CD hero of the DevOps called Jenkins. Continuous integration, continuous deployment. Okay. So the continuous integration means the CI/CD tool, we are going to write a pipeline. Using the pipeline, this CI/CD tool is going to collect the information from the GitHub automatically and put it in Maven. From the Maven, it will collect the information and put it in a Sonar Cube. Once Sonar Cube stage pass, it will put it in a Nexus artifactory. Once the next Nexus artifactory covered, it is going to put it in a containerization tool. Once this containerization done, it is going to put it in the orchestration. Once this all's done, it is going to deploy in a server. That is called the continuous deployment. This and all called the continuous integration. This integration of the tools is called the continuous integration. Continuously, it is going to work in new years, right? This is called continuous integration. Okay, once this done, the entire stuff is going to deploy in a server. Application is going to deploy in a server called the continuous deployment. Okay, continuous deployment. Now, if you can delete this, the CI/CD alone is going to integrate it and deploy it inside the server. Okay. Okay. Apart from these tools, what I am saying, so guys, I am going to cover more than that as I said earlier. But apart from these tools, I am going to cover a monitoring tool called observability, like Dynatrace or Nagios or Grafana. monitoring tool is based on the flow. That's it. And next, I'm going to cover a Confluence page. Oh, sorry. What is happening? Shit. Just a minute, guys. Shit. Let me grab it. So monitoring tool and Confluence and Jira. Confluence and Jira. Apart from these, apart from all these, we are going to cover the AI tools. Okay, we are going to cover the Terraform. Let me cover that as well. So let me complete this concept first. So in the continuous deployment, we are going to work on the servers, right? The servers nowadays are built in a AWS or cloud. You can say cloud. Okay. For example, your application wants to uh, deploy on 10 servers. Those 10 servers are going to use in the cloud. This server one. This cloud concept, we have a number of cloud concepts like a VPC peering, NAT gateways, S3 bucket, so databases, storage options. Okay, so migration concepts, all those things we are going to cover in a cloud concept. So in this cloud, we are going to learn AWS. So as I said earlier, cloud is separate, DevOps is separate. Okay, so this all job is doing by DevOps engineers, but the same DevOps engineers need a knowledge on cloud. Without the cloud knowledge, no one will believe you are a DevOps engineer, because once the deployment done in the stages, the Jenkins, we are writing the stages, right? If any deployment fail, you have to check the load balancers, you have to check the auto scaling, networking strategies, all those things. So you need cloud knowledge, mandatory. Okay, so that's what all the servers are nowadays using the cloud. Okay, apart from these, we are going to learn the Terraform. Satya, why Satya? These many tools. But it's very, very easy, guys. Don't worry. I will teach you very easy way with a real-time stuff. Don't worry. Because why we need Terraform? It's an IAC tool, infrastructure as a code tool. So this all the servers in cloud, we are not going to do it manually. We are not going to create it manually. So we have the Terraform code. Using the code, we are going to create a servers, create a stuff and all. So in our classes, first 1 month, entire AWS cloud only. So we are going to see the cloud concepts, manual stuff. After that, we are going to see the automation stuff using the Terraform. After that only, we are going to enter inside the like me DevOps concepts. Okay, so this is about this. That's why the DevOps methodology came. Why it came? To overcome the waterfall model. But agile methodology is a good one. Nowadays, they are integrate the agile methodologies with a DevOps methodology to automate, to reduce the downtime, okay, to deliver the content without any manual interventions. So they can deliver the content automatically using the CI/CD way. So once developer push the code, automatically the job will run, guys. That also I will show. That's a mini project we have that I will show you. So automatically the job will run. That job will collect the information from the GitHub, put it in a Maven, Sonar, Nexus, Docker, Kubernetes, all those stuff. Automatically within 10 to 15 minutes. Within 10 to 15 minutes with a new update, deploy inside the server. Okay, this is the concept of the DevOps strategy. Okay, so in these DevOps methodologies, so why cloud came? So what are the transition of the cloud? The traditional before cloud, what are the concepts is there? All those things we are going to learn it in the next sessions. The cloud, we are, as I said earlier, I am going to start it from the scratch, like how cloud came, what are the servers, how servers are working, so how servers will look like, so why cloud, what is the cloud concepts, so what are the types of cloud, all those things we are going to cover in your future classes. Okay, so this is the overview of our course. We are going to learn all this stuff. Apart from this, let me tell you, apart from this, we are going to cover a, let me grab it here itself. So we are going to cover a resume preparations that you guys know, comma, mock interview. I'll take a mock interviews per person, 3 mock interviews I'll take. Once you are ready, I'm going to take a mock interviews. Come on. And Naukri, I will personally help you to update the Naukri and LinkedIn updations for you. I'll provide a sample resumes with some sample projects. You can utilize the same resume as a blueprint and you can update your content with the resume. I will help you personally. For example, if you have 10 years of experience, you can update up to 5 years as a DevOps engineer as a latest experience, and the first 5 years you can update as a existing experience. So totally 10 years. I'm going to help you to prepare a resume so you can attend the interviews, because we are going to cover the real-time projects with the real-time interviews with the real-time stuff. You can easily crack the interviews without any proxy. Okay, so and without any support you can easily do the job as well. So don't worry on that part. So this is our course stuff. So if you have any doubts, you can unmute yourself now, guys. Any doubts?
Um, Sathya, could you please go back to that diagram?
Yep.
So, what is Maven? Maven, what is it doing? That,
Maven is a build tool. So same like zipping your applications. So we have GitHub code. For example, I have 10 folders. The developers develop a code using the 10 folders.
Mhm.
So while copying the 10 folders to server, you can miss any one of the file or any one of the folder. It will corrupt as well, right?
Okay.
So to avoid that, we are going to zipping it. Zipping means in your Windows, what you are going to do? You are going to right click and zip your folder, right? All the
Mm.
10 folders will be available in the zip file, right?
Oh,
Same like that, we are going to build a code.
okay.
Build a code means zipping your code using the Maven tool. You can't zip like our Windows. You have
Okay.
to, because the coding zipping is different. So you
Okay.
are going to building as a dot var or
That will
dot.
be automatically taken care, or we need to do it.
That's what CI/CD is there. We need to write a pipeline,
Pipeline means.
Jenkins pipeline. That and all I will cover in the Jenkins classes. So
Okay.
Jenkins pipeline will be there. So we are going to write a stages. The Maven tool, we are going to install a Maven tool. Inside the Maven tool, we are going to zip it, zip the stuff. The commands will be there. Mav mvn build. The commands is there. Using the commands, we are going to zipping the folder like a .jar or .var extensions. So the
Okay.
tunnel I will cover it. Don't worry. Jar means Java archive file.
Okay.
So once it's done, it will go for a code quality.
Sonar is that? Sonar cube? Code
That's for
quality.
code quality.
Okay.
We are going to test the code quality. I will individual classes itself. We have minimum 1 or 2 weeks like classes, individual tools alone. So I'm going to cover it from the scratch. Don't worry. This is a overall view what we are going to learn. That's it. Apart from this, we are planning for the AI agents. So that's also we are going to cover it. It's and all. Yeah.
So, initial will be Linux, huh?
Yeah. First
First
is
one.
Linux. That is mandatory.
How long will it go?
First 1 week. First 1 week is a Linux with shell scripting
Mm.
with some cloud lab setup. Next is we are entering the cloud AWS. So the regular classes will start from Monday onwards, guys. So as I forgot to say, per batch maximum is 10 members only. We won't take more than that. So because I want to concentrate on individual stuff, so I will share this recording as well anyway. So once you are finalized, uh, please confirm me before Sunday afternoon. So if Sunday evening we are going to create a group and we are going to share the links to the students who all are registered. So yeah, and our website is there, so you can view the website as well. It's rvtex.com. So this is our website. Once you registered, your content will be available under the courses. If you
Satya, let me give the backdrop to it.
Yeah, please, Money. So Money is my partner, so he is going to maintain all this stuff. And he will be available 24 by 7 in the groups as well as uh, technical stuff, whatever you want. I will be also available, so you can ask your doubts. If I am busy with work, Money will give a reply for your doubts, all those stuff, and all. If you are facing any issues on the website, yeah, go ahead, Money.
Yeah, thank you, Satya. So, as Satya discussed, we have been developed in website, and we just created a website called Arvitex. So, my screen is visible, right, Satya?
Could you please talk a bit louder?
Yeah, my screen is visible to you all, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't see. I'm not sure for
Yes,
everyone.
yes, I can see your
Okay.
screen.
Oh, okay, fine. Thank
So,
you.
this is our official website, Arvitex, and these are the reviews that we got from the previous learners, and this is all the reviews what you can see here. So we started it in 6 months back. The purpose of creating this website to have a hierarchies whenever any of the videos has been updated, or to understand what exactly is going on, and we used to have multiple things. Let me walk you through what exactly we have here. So this is the homepage, and if someone wanted to register or wanted to have a free demo, they can register from here. Then after we have the next slide, it's all the technologies that we are going to teach in this particular course. Then after we will be helping on the certifications, whether it's Azure or GCP or AWS. Then this is the testimonials. After that, we have a official Instagram account where we used to post in a interactive way of all the comments. Then these are the frequently asked questions. So coming to the next section, courses. So these are the courses that we have been tracking from the last 2 to 3 batches. The exact purpose for these courses is, for suppose, let's say, when you click on Ansible, or if you are after completing the course. So previously, other institutes, they used to give the Google Drive, where there will be no systematic order. What we done here, we have been designed this in a way that every person can able to understand. For example, let me show you.
As I said, let's say for security reasons, because personally sharing you my videos are getting sold by some UK, US with dollars. That's what, to restrict that, we are going to use this website, and Money helps you a lot for that.
Yeah. So once you log into this particular, once you got registered with us, so we will be giving you access for this particular section, where you will be seeing on the left side, for suppose like there is an introduction where you will be seeing the demo class and cloud introduction and account creation, AWS account creation, whatever it be. Then after then you will be having a systematic way of Linux, and you will also will be having AWS, then Git. So when you've been into the real time, or when you wanted to understand any particular topic, this will be very helpful for you to understand what exactly you've been wanted. So it will be not taking much of your time, so it will be easy for you to understand. So we also been tracking here percentage. Once it reaches 100%, we are also offering the certifications from Architects. And as I mentioned, we will be also helping you in the certifications as well. So after the courses, we have Arbitex blocks. So the blocks more we helping the students or professionals how to crack the certifications of AWS and what are the latest resources or the technologies that we are having, and everything will be covered in this particular blocks. So we're also planning for a cheat sheets like if you want any command, so we will be putting it in a best way possible to make you understand. Then after, for only members, as Satya discussed, we are going to cover mock interviews, job listings, and 100 plus AWS and DevOps interview questions. Then after premium resume presentations. So this is what we are also going to offer. So for contact us, as you know, like this way we will be available. So you can reach out anytime. So this is what. So now in the courses, we just added current ongoing batch. It starts from December 2025. So once you request access, we will be providing, you need to navigate to this particular section and you need to click a request to join. We will be approving it and you will be start getting the daily classes information here. Yeah, this is all about the site.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, Mani. So that's nice. This is about our website and our the course and our curriculum we are following, all those things. And as I'm requesting, if anyone is not sharing your contact details, please share it. That will be helpful for you only. Okay. So yeah, any doubts, anything you want me to cover, and any stuff you want to go, just let me know. It's already 5 more minutes, so 5 minutes already it's crossed. Sorry for that, and thanks for your patience. So if you have anything, just let me know. I hope all good. I covered all your perspectives with the doubts. Okay. Yeah, fine. Thank you. Thank you all. It's a happy learning from Orbitex. I hope you all will join the Orbitex and kindly confirm me before this weekend. We'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Take care.
Yeah, just 1 second, Satya. I'm posting the URLs and everything here so that they will be easy for them to.
Yeah, fine, fine. And that's what I'm asking to provide the uh, contact details. I have the contact details of Ganesh and Murali shared it. And I'm not sure who's Aulakunta Srinivas.
Yeah. Okay.
You have the contact, right?
Yeah.
If you have, just share it to him as well. And Rajvi Prakash, you shared it. This is you 7222. That's your contact, Rajvi Prakash. Rajiv Prakash, sorry, Rajiv Prakash. You can unmute.
Chat, sir. I will share it, sir.
Yeah, please share it. We can reach out to you for the job updates or any other stuff.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
In the chat, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
And take care.